My name is Michelle Leffler, and I'm going to be your MC today. On behalf of Timberland Productions, I'd like to welcome you all here to the world-famous Grouse Mountain LumberJack show. There you go. For the next half hour, you're going to travel back in time to experience what a real old-time lumberjack competition was like. But first, I'm going to fill you in a little bit of history. During the early 1900s, towns and cities were rapidly growing in the West due to the gold rush. Building materials were needed to meet with these construction demands, and these materials were found right here in the forests of British Columbia. This created lots of opportunity for those who were willing to work hard. These men were called lumberjacks. They lived down the logging camps where the logging was taking place. They worked for just a few dollars a day, and that work was extremely dangerous. So the trees were felled and limbed, and then transported to the nearest rivers and lakes using horses, oxen, and log chutes. They were then floated to the nearest sawmills, where they'd be cut into lumber. Alright, so these guys, they would work really hard for weeks on end until payday came around. Then it was time to go into town and let off a little steam. Now after sitting around and having themselves a few drinks, they'd start to bragging about who was the best lumberjack. There was only one way to settle this: a lumberjack competition. And that is where all of you guys out there are going to come into play. Are you ready? Yeah! Sweet, because I'm going to do this show either way. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to split you all up the center here, so everybody from this side over, you guys are going to be from the Blue Mountain logging camp. Now I'll tell you a little bit about yourselves. You don't get out too often. When they do let you out, you tend to be a little bit loud and rowdy. So on the count of 3, what you guys need to do is clap and cheer, make as much noise as you can. All right? You with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Nice. All right. So everybody from this side over, you guys are all from the Green River Sawmill. Now, you guys live a little bit closer to town. You're a little more civilized than the ruffians over there. But you're not going to be outdone. So on the count of 3, hoot and hollering, making some noise. 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right, are you guys ready to meet your lumberjack? Yeah. Representing the Green River Sawmill, he is one of the best log rollers out there in the woods. Please throw your hands together for Johnny Nelson. Hey! Oh, from the Blue Mountain logging camp, he's one of the best choppers out there in the woods. Little chip on his shoulder back there. Throw your hands together for Willie McGee. All right, there they are, the mighty lumberjacks. Now let's get this competition started right away. First event today called the underhand chop. Now what's going to happen is our boys are going to stand on these horizontal blocks of wood using razor-sharp racing axes made from New Zealand. See, I know a little bit about New Zealand. They weigh approximately 7 to 8 pounds. They're going to be chopping between their toes. Now they're going to go halfway through, turn around, split through that wood, facing the other way. First lumberjack to get through that log will be the winner.
That's going to be me, right, Green River? Yeah. That's going to be me, right, Blue?
Here we go, lumberjacks. Ready? 1, 2, chop! All right, here we go, guys. Jam on. All right, watch those toes, boys. Backside, Johnny Nelson. Willie, backside. Here they go. Come on. Takes the first event.
No way! He just got lucky.
Yeah? He just got second.
All right,
so you've seen the men use their chopping axe